Здравствуйте. From traditional greetings from Russia, it's mean I wish you good health. Dear colleagues, our presentation are dedicated for mathematical physics of intelligence and its evolution. Fashion for intelligence or fashion trend, lifestyle for intelligence. It is interesting that in 21st century physics Nobel laureate Vitaly Ginzburg from Moscow State University published "It's time to shape the fashion for intelligence." The relevance of the problem can be confirmed by the fact the physics in the 21st century have replicated certain approaches and tried to formalize. That is named of article or manuscript in authority journal, Thinking and its origin. Synergetic principles of the brain. Brain connectome. The ability of the mind to predict and the future of the mind. The physics of intelligence. Physics of mind and thought. Physical principles of the brain-computer interface. Human consciousness in comparison with android. Neuromechanical model of intelligence, artificial intelligence in medical physics, physical intelligence, the growth of intellectual matter. However, there was no general recognition of the formulas, concepts, and characteristics of a complex phenomenon. According to physics professor Michio Kaku from New York University, there are two greatest mysteries of nature: the universe and the mind. Somebody from scientists with all the fashion for artificial intelligence in 21st century, it is noted that we will never have a real artificial intelligence without a preliminary understanding of the brain. The purpose of our study of intelligent systems and their evolution. The appearance of natural intelligence in Homo sapiens during biological evolution, phylogeny or phylogenesis, the unfolding of natural intelligence during the individual development of the human brain, ontogenesis, individual development. The development of the hypothesis of the fact the human population is striving to unite into a global intellectual system. Mathematics of quantitative relations of function of intelligence in various coordinate systems with the formalization of laws, model, and theories. In 19th century, Weber-Fechner law, intensity of a subjective sensation. Rico law, target is visible at the threshold contrast. in neurons. Hicks law, decision time, the basis of the intelligence model, speed of information processing is a measure of intelligence. Simonov information theory of emotions. Bongard-Ivanitsky, the value of information. In 21st century, large-scale mathematical devices characterizing the formal system of intelligence have been identified and are developing. Synergical principles of brain work. Integrated information theory, IIT by 23, IIT 4.0. Mathematical physics of intelligence, as we understand, could combine mathematical models of both intellectual function and systems, as well as physical signals of information carriers, into a theory, as well as the development of mathematical methods for the evolution of the structure and functions of the phenomenon of intelligence. Evolution of number of components in intellectual systems. The nervous system, which is a system of higher speed connections between specialized cells that utilize electric signals to transmit information, evolved only in a single large evolutionary lineage, that is multicellular organisms 600 million years ago, and that is line by time 600 million years, but number of components, this neuron, the number of neurons in the brain was estimated in 21st century. There are 86 billion neurons in the adult Homo sapiens brain as a result of phylogeny and ontogeny and individual development each other. It should be noted, but for comparison, that the human population in evolution from proto-humans to 79 million people in the 20th century before Christ, 300 million people by the beginning of the Christian era, 1 billion people by 1913, and 6 billion by the end of the 20th century. And now we know about 8 billion population, but from mathematical models, maybe 7.9 billion people in the 21st and 22nd centuries. On the graphic, number of neurons during individual development. This is human population, evolution of number in evolution biological. Evolution of number of connections in intellectual systems. The number of connections between neurons from 1 to 7,000 synapses per neuron. There are approximately 1 quadrillion synapses in the brain of a 3-year-old child, and this number decreases with age to 10 in 14 degree in the course of the individual development, ontogenesis by life. Number of connections maintained by individual, Dunbar's number 150. Starting from origin human sapiens 300,000 years ago, and importance of cooperation in the human population quantitatively increased during evolution. The human population on Earth rise, and so the rise connection between human. So thus the total number of stable connections between people may be 10 in 20 degree. And that is line in graphic, that is number connections in biological evolutions in the brain. Evolution of the speed of material objects and physical signals that carry information. In ancestral organism, the rate of movement of ions through the membrane 10 meters second. So water through the membrane, intracellular liquid cytoplasm. Inside multicellular organisms, the momentum along the nerve fibers 100 meters by second. And in population humanity communication, sound 300 meters by second, and quantum electronic 300 million meters by second. The speed of radio, electromagnetic waves, electric current, light, optical and telecommunication. Development of connection and information interaction of global systems of human sapiens population. That is a global population, that is line of literate of global population, that is beginning from type of book in Europe in 17th century, but in 20th century, radio, TV sets, phones, computers, internet users, and the first 21st century, 6 billion TV sets, 6 billion phones, 2 billion computers, 4 billion internet users, 3 billion users registered in social media, on 8 billion people of global system of sapiens. Noogenesis, no from Greek, combines the phenomena of mind, sense, intelligence, intellectus by Latin, thought, reason, insight, and wisdom, sapiens from Latin, into a single phenomenon. Now has maybe synonyms by Chinese Jihui, and genesis, this origin, descent, becoming, emergence, being. So noogenesis is the emergence and evolution of intelligence and intellectual systems. Intelligence from the point of view physics. Intelligence is a phenomenon of living intellectual systems, hybrid-biotechnical intellectual systems, artificial intelligence systems, which is characterized by memory, both individual components and a multi-component system. The speed of physical signals carriers of information often higher than in the environment. The ability to be purposeful and regulate energy flow. The emergence of new things in synergetic, synthetic, integrative processes, the ability towards forecasting. Production, transmission, dissemination of information, which gives advantages in adaptation, survival, and improvement in spatial and temporal coordinates and in the physical biological environment. Some of the above has been published by journal Biophysics in 22nd by the name Biophysics of Evolution of Intellectual Systems. Thank you for attention. Best wishes to the participants of the conference, International Conference on Physics, Mathematics, and Statistics in China. Best wishes from Russia.